Welcome to the technical assistance session for correcting and verifying your career and technical education CTE incentive grant claims. This collaborative training is sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Workforce Development and the Wisconsin Department of Public Education. My name is Nancy Cargill. I am the CTE program lead and an employee of the Department of Workforce Development, referred to as DWD. Jennifer Janik is here with us. She is with the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction, DPI, and is the lead for the IT team that created, maintains, and improves the CTE claims portal. This training is part of a series. Training created by DWD is available on the DWD CTE webpage under the Training and Resources tab. We encourage you to review all of the training available to make your claim preparation, submission, and correction processes as efficient as possible. Our training agenda today looks at the recurrent program timeline, an overview, then details on correcting and verifying claims, and the school district's responsibilities. Then we'll shift to Jennifer's demonstration on how to correct claims and access the verification report, to be followed with a review of the demonstration and get you some slides for reference. We'll finish up with showing ways to contact us. The links in this recorded webinar are not functional, but the links in the slide deck are functional. The CTE Incentive Grant Program operates on a cyclical basis, roughly from June to June each year. We refer to the year as a collection year or a class of whatever year. The table on the slide shows the general timeline, which may be altered as needs require. Claim submission happens from June to late September of the year that students graduate. The review and edit phases are in October of that year through March of the following year. The resolution phase is in April and May following the student's graduation, and is when reviewers consider corrected claims, then the district see the initial approval for pay status of each claim. In June of the year following the collection year, approvals for pay will be finalized and payments calculated. This training addresses editing claims with technical issues and verifying the approval for pay status for each claim through the verification report. This slide shows the timeline phases in the context of what school districts do and what DWD and DPI do. More details will be provided in later slides and in the demonstration. The review and edit phases are shown on this graphic in blue boxes. In the review phase, DWD manually reviews claims that were submitted under most of the claim categories: business and industry, the Wisconsin Technical College System, or WTCS, and certified pre-apprenticeship. Youth apprenticeship, or YA, staff reviews YA claims that have technical issues, but most of the YA claims are put through an automated review. The DWD reviewer's job is to examine the details of the manually reviewed claims, including the provided documentation, to verify that the claims meet program requirements. Claims are either verified as yes, meeting program requirements, changes needed, meaning that they have technical issues, or no, that they don't meet requirements and can't be corrected. For each claim that is identified as having technical issues, the reviewer will attach comments that explain the issues and provide instructions for how to fix them. Although we intend for the comments to be self-explanatory, you're always welcome to contact the program staff to ask questions. The contact information is at the end of this presentation and is the same email address that generates notifications to school and district staff. Once the initial manual review is done, usually in March, DWD and DPI move into that edit phase. DWD notifies school and district staff that the edit phase is opening and specifies the time period in which corrections may be made. DPI opens the claims portal. The districts log into the portal, identify and open the changes needed claims, view the comments and instructions, make the corrections, and resubmit their claims. The next step is part of the resolution phase and is shown in the first peach-colored box. program staff re-reviews the resubmitted claims and works with districts to resolve the technical issues when possible. The resolution phase includes the automated reviews done by the claims portal system for a subset of claims. These are the skills co-op, assistant childcare teacher, infant toddler, and the bulk of the YA claims. Claims portal system processes are run that assign an initial approval for pay status to each claim. The processes include checking for graduation from the district that submitted the claim and determining which of multiple eligible claims will be paid. With each claim now having an initial approval for pay status assigned, DWD program staff will notify the school district staff of the time frame in which they should log into the system, view their verification reports, and notify program staff of any errors that they think reviewers or the system may have made. The graphic shows the next phase in green boxes, where claim details have been finalized, including each claim's approval for pay status, district incentive grant payment amounts calculated, and student completion award payments calculated. The final box is green, indicating transfer of funds to students for the student completion awards and the transfer of funds from DWD to DPI for the total amount that will go to all of the districts. DPI then disperses the funds to the districts for the incentive grants. The cycle is completed and the program year is closed. You've heard me mention technical issues and might be wondering what they are. Technical issues are features of a claim that make them ineligible, but if corrected, the claim might be eligible. Examples of technical issues are unsigned or undated certificates, incorrect document types, such as a grade report being provided instead of a transcript, or a score report provided instead of a certificate. It could be an incorrect program number, an incorrect claim category, certification entity, or specific certification selected for the document that was provided. Sorry about that. It could be an incorrect program number, incorrect claim category, a missing or incorrect registry number, the wrong student's documentation being uploaded. We encourage you to attend the document preparation training for more details on submitting claims if you are confused about program requirements. Unforeseen circumstances can impact your district's ability to respond to claims that need changes. Sometimes it takes a few rounds of corrections to resolve technical issues. Sometimes staff members have emergencies and can't meet the deadline, or there may be heavy traffic on the portal that causes hangups, delays, or other glitches. Our strong advice is to correct and resubmit your claims as early as possible to give your claim the best chance for a second chance at eligibility. There may be a lot of back and forth to get to a point where the claim meets requirements. District staff should monitor all flagged claims to make sure that resolution is progressing, and for sure check claim status the final day of the editing window. Give yourself enough time to make additional corrections and resubmit if a claim has been reflagged as needing changes. Contact the program lead if you have questions about the comments or how to correct a claim. Work collaboratively until the claim is resolved or determined to not be able to be corrected. Proactively contact the program lead if you know that you can't resolve the technical issues so that the claim can be cleared from the flagged list. Notification of the edit phase is sent in March, and notification of the ability to verify the approval for pay status is sent in May. Notifications of major windows and deadlines are posted on the DWD CTE webpage and are sent to school and district staff members who are included on the program lead's email distribution list. The list is generated in early October by pulling the contact information of the last person to submit the claims and the district's administrator at the time the new list is generated. It's extremely important that districts notify the program lead by email when there is staff turnover so that the correct people receive the notifications. Missed notifications contribute to missed deadlines. The program's lead email distribution list is a living document. Because a new distribution list is pulled each October, any manual additions to the list are lost when a new list is pulled. District staff might put on their electronic calendars to notify us the first week of October of each year to add the additional people that they want to receive the mass emails. Deadlines and processes are posted in the notifications, and they are firm. The only time that districts will be able to correct technical issues is during the editing window. The claims portal editing functions will be turned on and off at the times and dates provided in the notice. Claims not addressed by the district before the deadline will be verified as not meeting program requirements. The status will be final and will not be open to discussion when the verification reports are made available. This statement does not apply to claims that the district resubmitted and the district and program lead are working through to resolve. The verification reports are the district's way of knowing the approval for pay status determined for each claim before the claims are finalized and payments are calculated. This allows districts a short window of time to notify the program lead of errors made by a reviewer or the system. School districts' responsibilities related to submitting, editing, and verifying claims include that the district adhere to program rules and requirements, including submitting proper documentation and filing claims under the correct categories, certification entities, and specific certifications. The districts are to take action before deadlines, follow the guidance in the comments when correcting claims, contact the program lead when unsure of what to do, check the claims periodically during the edit phase, and clean up noted deficiencies before the phase closes. Promptly review its verification report during the resolution phase, and notify the program lead before the deadline if an error is noted. This completes my portion of the webinar. Now I'll turn over control to Jennifer with DPI, and she'll provide you with a demonstration of the editing and verifying features of the claims portal. Thank you, and here's Jennifer.
Thank you, Nancy. The following demonstration is pre-recorded and will include how to view the claim statuses that are used during the edit phase, how to view the changes that are needed by reading the reviewer comments, some reminders about uploading documentation, the types of changes that are allowed during this phase, how to submit your changes and then change your claims filter, and how you can view the pay status for each claim after the final reviews have been completed. After the demonstration, we will return to the slide deck to review each step of the process. I will now play the recorded demonstration. This is a recorded demonstration of how to edit and resubmit claims for the CTE incentive grant. To check the status of your claims, you will access the claims portal the same way you do when submitting your claims each year. Log in to Wise Home and select the CTE Technical Incentive Grant link. I am using our test environment, which contains test data, so this may look slightly different from what you see. When the review and edit phase is enabled, you will see a new filter section on your main claims page. The filter section is labeled currently in edit phase and contains a filter and a legend showing each of the two possible verification status symbols. The three options in the filter list are changes needed, changes submitted, and any status. The changes needed and changes submitted statuses are represented by these icons. A yellow or orange flag indicates claims needing changes, and a green check indicates the claims with changes that have been resubmitted. During the yearly claims collection phase, which runs from June through September 30th each year, you will not see this filter section. If you have claims that have a verify status of changes needed, the system will default your page filter to show only those claims. If you don't have any claims marked as changes needed, the page will default to show all claims previously submitted. To change the view of your claims, select a different filter, and the page will refresh to show your filtered claims. To view details of the changes needed, you will click the Edit button to the right of the claim information to open the Edit panel for a claim that has the yellow Changes Needed flag. At the top of the Edit panel, carefully read the reviewer comments. This will tell you what needs to be changed or corrected to make the claim eligible for a secondary review. In this example, the program certificate is not appropriately signed, and the district is asked to upload a signed version of the certificate. Note that you will not be able to delete previously uploaded documentation. DWD will review the newly uploaded file and use that for their secondary review. Other types of changes you may be asked to make may include changing a certification selection, which could be the category, the certification entity, or the specific certification. You may be asked to add or revise a registry or program number, or upload additional documentation. Again, the specific change or changes required will be detailed in the reviewer comments section for each claim. Once you have the requested changes made and/or documentation uploaded, click Save to save your changes. When uploading files, please make sure to redact a student social security number if it is present on your documentation before uploading it. As with the initial claim entry phase, clicking Save will save your changes. Submitting them for review will be done in the next step. You will repeat this process of reading each claim's reviewer comments and making the requested changes for all claims marked as changes needed. I will now click Save to close this claim and return to the main student roster page. Once all claims needing changes have been corrected, you will indicate your acknowledgement that all information is accurate and you are requesting it to be reviewed for program eligibility by clicking the checkbox. Then click Submit to send all updated claims in for additional review. We are requesting that you do not click Submit until all claims that are marked as changes needed have been updated and are ready for resubmission. Once the resubmission is complete, change the filter to any status to view all of your claims. Claims with the green check mark indicate they have been resubmitted for further review. You'll notice those claims have an updated date last submitted. Next, we will look at the verification report, where you can see the pay status for each submitted claim. You'll select the verification report link in the District tab, then select the school year you want to view and click the Search button. You will see a list of claims submitted for the selected year, as well as an approved for pay status on the right side for each claim. The status will show undetermined until the review phase is complete and DWD has finalized all claims. When all claims are ready, you will either see yes or no with a brief explanation of why. Examples may indicate that a student has not graduated, or multiple claims were submitted for a student, or the program was not verified as having been completed. If a claim is not approved for pay, you may see a See Comments link. Click that link to view the explanation as to why the claim is not approved. This concludes the demonstration. We will now return to the slides for a review of the steps for To review and edit your claims, you will log into Wise Home and select the CTE Technical Incentive Grant link. This is the same link used to submit your original claims. Next slide. While the review and edit phase is enabled, you will see an edit phase filter section on the Claims Portal homepage with new symbols to indicate which claims need changes and which claims have been resubmitted. A yellow or orange flag indicates claims where changes are needed. A green check mark indicates claims whose changes have been resubmitted. The system will default to changes needed when you have claims with that verification status. To view all of your claims, select any status as the filter and your page will refresh. Next slide. While the list is filtered by changes needed, select the Edit button for the first claim you want to review. When viewing a claim that needs changes, you'll see a new section called Reviewer Comments at the top of the Edit panel. These comments will describe the changes that are needed to make the claim eligible for reconsideration. Carefully read the comments and prepare the requested information and/or documentation. Next slide. Here is a summary of the types of claim changes that are permitted during the review and edit phase. You may change the certification selections, which would be the type, the entity, or specific certification, but note that changes to Skills Co-op, Assistant Child Care Teacher, and Infant Toddler claims are not permitted since those are imported from the DPI State Certified Co-op program. You may add or edit a program or registry number. You may upload new documentation if the previous file was incomplete or inaccurate. You may add or edit mailing addresses for student award claims. These types of changes are permitted only on the claims that are flagged as changes needed. Next slide. The changes that are not allowed during the review and edit phase include adding a new claim that was not previously submitted, deleting an existing claim, deleting documentation from an existing claim, or importing new claims from the state certified co-op program. Next slide. You will make the necessary corrections to the claim based on the reviewer comments and then click Save to save that claim's changes. You will repeat these steps for each claim that is flagged as changes needed. Next slide. After completing corrections for all claims flagged as changes needed, you will review and confirm the district acknowledgement on the main student claims page, then click Submit to submit all changes to DWD for reconsideration. Next slide. After changes have been submitted, the status of those claims changes from changes needed to changes submitted. To view the claims that were resubmitted, select Changes Submitted as the filter. If you want to see all of your claims, regardless of the status, select Any Status. Next slide. Once the review and edit phase has concluded and all claims have been re-reviewed, an Approved for Pay status is assigned to each claim. To view your claim status, select the Verification Report link on the District tab, then select the school year you wish to view and click Search. You will see all submitted claims for the selected year and each claim's pay status on the right side of the page. If you view this page before all claim reviews are complete, you will see a pay status of undetermined. Once all reviews are complete, you will see a yes or no with a brief explanation of why it is no. A See Comments link will display if further information is available to explain why the claim was not approved. Next slide. If you have any questions about correcting your claims through the claims portal or any other CTE incentive grant topic, please feel free to reach out to us in the following ways. With questions about the program or documentation or reviewer comments, you can contact DWD using the email address provided or reach Nancy Cargill at the phone number provided. If you have issues with the claims portal and are receiving error messages or have a question about how to use the portal, you can submit a help ticket to DPI using the link provided in the slide deck, or you can go to the DPI website and search for help ticket and fill in the page there. This concludes the Correcting and Verifying Claims Technical Assistance session.